I was kind of dragged in a little bit into the Michael Cohen issue. I interviewed him many times on radio and TV. He was never my attorney. He did apologize to me for his attorney saying that in court. But I can tell you personally, he said to me at least a dozen times that he made the decision on the payments and he didn't tell you. Yeah. He told me personally.
No, he did. And he made the decision. And remember this, he's an attorney. Whatever decision he makes, you're supposed to rely on an attorney to make a decision. Somebody said, one of the very good Republican members today said that, he's supposed to be an attorney. He's out there doing all sorts of things. When you have an attorney, you're supposed to be able to rely on your attorney.
Attorney-client privilege?
But it's also called reliance. And he just was not much of an attorney, that I will tell you. But he went up today, and a lot of people thought he was very bad. I watched some of it. I thought it was a terrible display of dishonesty, actually.
I actually thought as I watched it, there's a criminal referral as a result of today by Congressman Mark Meadows.
Yeah, I heard that.
And maybe some inconsistencies. And I think the Democrats in that sense didn't care at all about Michael Cohen, who they were calling a liar a long time ago.
So we have Fox News' Sean Hannity and Trump sitting together for what looks like an interview, but is actually a concerted effort at damage control by both parties after this damning testimony by Trump's former fixer, Michael Cohen.
Mr. Trump is a con man. He asked me to pay off an adult film star with whom he had an affair and to lie about it to his wife, which I did. And lying to the First Lady is one of my biggest regrets because she is a kind, good person, and I respect her greatly, and she did not deserve that. As Exhibit 5A to my testimony shows, I am providing a copy of a $35,000 check that President Trump personally signed from his personal bank account on August 1st of 2017, when he was President of the United States, pursuant to the cover-up, which was the basis of my guilty plea, to reimburse me, the word used by Mr. Trump's TV lawyer, for the illegal hush money I paid on his behalf. This $35,000 check was one of 11 check installments that was paid throughout the year while he was president. Other checks to reimburse me for the hush money payments were signed by Donald Trump Jr. and Alan Weisselberg. And see for that example 5B. The President of the United States thus wrote a personal check for the payment of hush money as part of a criminal scheme to violate campaign finance laws. And you can find the details of that scheme directed by Mr. Trump in the pleadings in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York.
Clearly, Trump has every interest in taking a softball Fox interview to try and clear his name in what has been a disastrous string of lies. First, Trump claimed that he didn't even know about the hush money payments.
Did you know about the $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels?
And then, Trump's lawyer Giuliani on national television admitted that he did know.
Having something to do with paying some Stormy Daniels woman $130,000, I mean, which is going to turn out to be perfectly legal. That money was not campaign money. Sorry, I'm giving you a fact now that you don't know. It's not campaign money. No campaign finance violation.
So they funneled it through the law firm.
Funneled through the law firm, and the president repaid it.
Oh, I didn't know he did.
Yeah.
So with Michael Cohen's proof, 2 actual checks signed by Trump to reimburse Cohen for the hush money payment, of course Trump is doing damage control. Because why not lie more to cover up that other lie that everybody already knows is a lie? But Hannity's got skin in the game too, because he's also represented by Cohen, at least according to Cohen's latest testimony to a federal judge. Now clearly Cohen would have no reason to lie about that, but Hannity would, in that it's not really a great look for journalistic integrity and in general to be reporting on the president's lawyer, who is also your lawyer. But all Hannity's done here, in his desperation to run cover for Trump, is make himself a witness to this congressional inquiry and the Southern District of New York, both of which are investigating Trump. By virtue of Hannity swearing up and down that Cohen wasn't his lawyer, by desperately trying to save face, he's waived any attorney-client privilege. And Hannity claimed that Cohen told him in his personal capacity that he made the decision to make the payment. not as a journalist. So it's not like there's some journalistic ethics code that Hannity's gonna break. And clearly, Hannity takes those very, very seriously, having reported on Cohen for months without even mentioning the fact that the guy was his personal lawyer. So don't be surprised if Hannity gets a subpoena to chat about his totally, definitely true statement that Michael Cohen decided, hey Sean, Donald's been having some fun with porn stars, who among us hasn't? So what if I took out a second mortgage on my house so that my billionaire client doesn't let his endless stream of affairs interfere in his life at all while taking all of the legal liability onto myself? No, I can't afford it, but I'm just gonna do it. Okay. So let's get Hannity on record, under oath and penalty of perjury, and he can decide if Cohen really did tell him on 10 separate occasions that he decided to make the payment on his own, or if, on second thought, maybe his memory might be a little hazy when he's held to account for his words instead of just spewing propaganda on Fox, like Cohen warned.
And I can only warn people, the more people that follow Mr. Trump, as I did blindly, are going to suffer the same consequences that I'm suffering.
Maybe Hannity should have listened a little more carefully.